Give me 10 minutes. 10 minutes, okay. I'm coming. I'm about to do a recording. Yeah. 15 minutes, honest, 15, 20 minutes tops. How often do you get distracted? This is easily a typical day. You are so focused on getting something done that all of a sudden you find yourself faced with constant distractions. It could be phone calls, it could be emails, it could be people asking for your attention, it could be things popping up on the screen that you're using, it could be knocks on your door. All of these things are distractions. Hi, I'm Anthea, founder of Amarkai Group. We help entrepreneurs and small business owners to skyrocket their success so that they can create more impact in the world. Keep watching to find out why you procrastinate. But one of the biggest distractions that you will face are your own thoughts. It's going to be difficult for you to stay focused on doing anything if you're constantly thinking about everything else except what it is that you're supposed to be doing. And this is where procrastination lies. It thrives on its ability to distract you. It thrives on its ability to get you to change your focus, redirect you into other places that actually are never going to help you get the things that you want to achieve done. And so why do we do this? Why do we allow ourselves to constantly be distracted when we know that there is this very important thing that we need to do? Well, part of it is just because we have an actual lack of focus. Maybe we haven't actually worked out exactly what it is that we should be doing, so we don't know what it looks like when we're in the midst of doing it. Have you broken down this task? Have you figured out what it actually looks like, what's involved, who's involved, how it needs to get completed? Because if you don't, you're probably looking for ways, subconsciously, that you can be distracted so that you don't have to spend time doing something that you have absolutely no idea what you're doing. It could be that the reason for you wanting to do this is not strong enough. Do you know why you need to get this task done? Maybe it's something that your boss has told you to do. Maybe your spouse has told you to do. Something you know that you need to do for yourself, or maybe one of your children. But do you know why you need to do it? Do you have a strong enough reason for wanting to get this thing completed? Because if you don't, then it's just something that you'll do, and you will always find things that are more important, more enjoyable, and more interesting for you to do than the very thing that you are focused on right now. It could be that you are just not interested. Maybe you've said yes to something and you actually meant no. And so now you're stuck doing this thing, and you are now looking for reasons to be distracted from doing it because you know deep down you don't want to do it. So it's really important for us to really check in with ourselves and figure out what is the root cause of this procrastination. Why is it that I am so easily distracted? Why is it that as soon as this shiny object comes along, my attention is just goes from left to right without question, without challenge? Because does that distraction get me closer to the thing that I need to do? And the answer is always going to be no. Mostly because when you are focused on a task, you are completely focused. Your mind is in it. You are focused on it. You are thinking about it. You are completely 100% engrossed in this. As soon as your attention is distracted and you come back to that task, you have to get back into that mindset. You have to pick up from where you left off. You have to understand what it is that you are actually trying to do and get back into that mode to do it. And sometimes that can take longer and longer each time you allow yourself to be distracted. So why is it that something else seems more interesting than what you're doing now? Why is it that something else seems to be more important than what you are doing now? Have you actually allocated a priority to the tasks that you want to do? Or have you just put them on your to-do list with a view that they will get done at some point today? So your focus is so important for achieving, Because the more things you start and don't finish, the more of a burden you will place on yourself subconsciously. Because you will have to remember all of the things that you have not finished. And therefore, that reinforces negative thoughts about your inability to get things done, your inability to complete things that you start. And so you end up in this vicious thought cycle, which is telling you that you can never do things and also giving you the same distractions that prove you right. So this is really just about you deciding what it is that you need to do and why you need to do it, and how you will create the space to focus solely on those tasks. Because every time you get distracted, the thing over here that seems more interesting and more compelling for you than what you're doing right now, you delay. So again, what is the task that you're doing and how important is that in your life? Is that the next thing that's going to move you forward in your career? Is that the thing that's going to generate more business for you? Is that the thing that's going to help strengthen your relationships? Or is it the thing that you need to do but you don't want to do because it means facing yourself? Self-awareness is key. And so for us to really understand why it is that we do what we do, we have to understand the root cause. Am I delaying and allow myself to get distracted because of fear? Is it because of sadness? Is it because of something that happened to me while I was younger, growing up, at work, or as an adult, that reinforced the thought that I just can't stick with things? And so now I believe that whenever I start something, I never finish. Understanding why we feel this way, why we are resistant to getting things done, why we are allowing ourselves to be distracted by other things, will help you to challenge those beliefs. Is that really true? What if it wasn't true? What if I can actually get things done? What do I need to do in order to focus? And then by answering some of those questions, you start to dispel some of those causes. You start to really realize that some of the things that you previously believed are not true, and you get to redefine your truth. What is it you believe now? What can you tell yourself in this moment that's going to help you to stop procrastinating and find the focus that you need in order to move forward? Once you're aware of these things and you're able to put countermeasures in place, you will find that you will achieve more things in less time. And therefore, you will be less likely to delay receiving the benefits from the results of completing these tasks. If you were planning to lose weight and you delayed and delayed and delayed, next thing it's 5 years down the line and you still haven't lost the weight that you had intended to. Imagine just by questioning yourself and having the right level of focus, you could have achieved the result that you wanted to in 6 months. That's 4.5 years of your life that you get to live and do other things. So procrastination is not just about taking a while to get things done, allowing yourself to be distracted, not finishing things. It's actually about increasing the quality of your life, giving you more time to enjoy the life that you are living without having the burden of the delay and all of these uncompleted tasks weighing on your mind. So think about what it is that you need to get done. And every time you feel some level of resistance or fear or anxiety or stress, or you are triggered in some way, think about your reasons for doing it. Think about how important this task is going to be, what benefits you're going to get, how much time you are going to get back to complete other things if you just get this thing done now. And by reframing your perspective and not allowing yourself to get distracted by all of the things that will constantly come and try to deter you from achieving what it is that you want to do, you will take back that power, you will take back that control, and you will allow yourself to excel. Because if you have something that you want to do, there is absolutely nothing stopping you from doing it but you. It's the thoughts you think, it's the distractions that you allow in, it's the motivation you decide that you lack in order to get things done. It's the external resources you believe you need before you can complete this. None of those things are true. If you believe wholeheartedly that you can achieve everything that you set out to do, you will seek whatever you need to make that true. So validate your thoughts in the way in which you take action, not inaction. And you will find that you get more things done. Stay focused on what you've said that you will do. Make that commitment to yourself. Make that commitment to others if you need that accountability, but get things done. And the more you get things done, the more of a momentum that you get in terms of completion. You get constant rewards and you get to celebrate for achievement rather than feeling guilt or shame about all of the things that you haven't done. It's time to change the narrative. You can do hard things. You've done hard things. You are here today because you have done difficult things. Whatever it is that you want to do is just another thing that needs doing. So understand your reasons why, get that level of focus, and stay committed to achieving what it is that you set yourself to do. And it will definitely get done. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and also share. Let us know how you deal with procrastination, and we'll see you again soon.